Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the golf world lately, the 74th Annual Ulster County Men's Senior Golf Championship. Now, I know what you're thinking, golf? Really? But stick with me, because this isn't just about birdies and bogeys. It's about resilience, passion, and the stories behind the players that make this sport so captivating. Personally, I think what makes this tournament stand out is the sheer determination of the competitors, especially when you consider the conditions they played in, 90-degree heat with humidity that could wilt a cactus. But let's start with the big story, Bill Reynolds and Mike Hein, two names that have become synonymous with dominance in this event. First up, Bill Reynolds. This guy is 82 years old, and he just clinched his third Super Senior title in 4 years. Let that sink in. At an age where most people are thinking about retirement, Reynolds is out here shooting a 3 over par 75 from the red tees. What makes this really interesting is his approach to the game. He started the day with 3 consecutive birdies, on holes 7, 8, and 9, no less. In my opinion, that's not just skill, it's a mental game. He admitted his back tightened up on the last 4 holes, but he pushed through. What this really suggests is that golf isn't just about physical ability, it's about mental toughness and a love for the game. Reynolds said it himself, "I love the game." That's the key. And you know what? I think that's something we can all relate to, whether it's golf or any other passion in life. Now, let's talk about Mike Hein. This guy won the low gross title for the freshman and sophomores age groups, also for the 3rd time. But here's where it gets fascinating. He did it after a 3-hole playoff against Brian Williams, who he called a great person, as well as a great golfer. What many people don't realize is that Hein had tied for first in the overall low gross competition twice before but lost in a match of cards. So this win wasn't just about skill, it was about redemption. If you take a step back and think about it, that's a powerful narrative. It's not just about winning, it's about perseverance and coming back stronger. One thing that immediately stands out is the format change this year. After last year's tie, they introduced a playoff system to ensure a clear winner. From my perspective, that's a smart move. It adds an extra layer of excitement and fairness to the tournament. But what I find even more fascinating is the broader impact of this event. The Scholarship Fund. Jude Signore, an Onteora High graduate, received the Ulster County Senior Men's Golf Championship College Scholarship. Hein said it best, "The best part of the whole event is that the money goes to a scholarship fund. It's not just about the golf, it's about giving back to the community and helping young people achieve their dreams." That's a detail I find fascinating, how a local golf tournament can have such a meaningful ripple effect. Now, let's zoom out for a second. This tournament isn't just about Reynolds and Hein. It's about the entire field of 79 senior golfers, each with their own story. Take Gary Spiegel, who finished 3rd with a 77, or Fred McCoy and Wayne Schaefer, who took home low net titles in their respective age groups. These guys aren't just playing for trophies, they're playing for the love of the game and the camaraderie. Personally, I think that's what makes golf so special. It's not just a sport, it's a community. And in a world where everything seems to move at lightning speed, there's something refreshing about a game that values patience, precision, and persistence. So, what's the bigger takeaway here? In my opinion, it's about the lessons we can learn from these players. Whether it's Reynolds' unwavering passion, Hein's resilience, or the tournament's commitment to giving back, there's so much more to this story than just the scores. It raises a deeper question: what drives us to keep pushing, even when the odds are stacked against us? For these golfers, it's the love of the game, the thrill of competition, and the chance to make a difference. And honestly, I think that's something we can all aspire to, no matter what we're pursuing in life. As we wrap up, I'll leave you with this thought: golf is often seen as a game of precision and patience, but what this tournament shows us is that it's also a game of heart. So, the next time you see a senior golfer out on the course, remember that they're not just playing a game, they're living a passion. And who knows? Maybe they'll inspire you to pick up a club and give it a shot. After all, as Reynolds said, if you play bad, you play bad. If you play great, you play great. But either way, you're out there, doing what you love. And isn't that what it's all about?